Hello class, today I'm going to be discussing Thomas Jefferson's legacy, and according to course guidelines, historians must be objective and honest in their investigation. So this will include a piece about Sally Hemings and her significance to the Thomas Jefferson controversy. According to Daniel L. Dryback, in 1777, Thomas Jefferson drafted a bill for establishing religious freedom. It's one of the most venerated documents in American political history. The Religious Freedom Bill, as it became known, affirms intellectual and spiritual independence. This bill was for Virginia, and they did not adopt it until 1786. But throughout his career, Thomas Jefferson spoke about the importance of religious freedoms for peoples. It was one of the things he included in his version of the Declaration of Independence, even though it was not accepted by the Continental Congress. And they came back and had revisions that took out pieces on his thoughts on religious freedom and slavery. According to Jan Lewis and Peter Onuff, the very modesty of Jefferson's personal ambitions, epitomized by the claim that his Declaration of Independence was intended to be an expression of the American mind and not his own impervious will, and that has made him such a compelling and resonated figure in the American historical imagination. So what this basically means is Thomas Jefferson was very humble in his writings. He and his thoughts. He wanted freedom for all. He believed in it. He wanted religious freedom for all. But during that time period, not everyone wanted that. And so from there, we get Thomas Jefferson, who authored the Declaration of Independence, even though his version was not accepted. But with the revisions that he did made, July 4th, 1776, the Declaration of Independence was adopted, and this outlined the colonies wanted to be free from the British, and it also includes statements on the importance of individual rights and freedoms. And obviously, his work with religious freedom, we see it's a forerunner to the First Amendment in the Bill of Rights. As it protects people and who want to worship however they want to. During his career, Jefferson took on various posts, both in the state and the federal government level. It was in 1785 when he was the U.S. Minister to France, where the supposed relationship with Sally Hemings began. She returned, even though she was free in France, she returned to the United States with Jefferson, with the promise that she would have extraordinary privileges. And this could be seen as Jefferson freeing all of her offspring, even though he didn't have to, and he didn't free any other offspring. The controversy that surrounds this story is the fact that there's no record or any sort of written proof that Jefferson was the father to Sally Hemings' children. They did scientific DNA testing, and they found that there was a Jefferson male. There was DNA to prove that a Jefferson male did it, but during this time period when this affair occurred, there was up to 25 different Jefferson cousins and uncles and people that would come and visit during this time period. So it's not known if Jefferson truly was the father or not. Later on in his career, he co-founded the Democratic Republic Party in 1790, and this favored strong state and local government rather than federal government. In 1801, he ran for president and won, and he became the third president of the United States. He expanded America with the Louisiana Purchase and commissioned the Lewis and Clark expedition. So Thomas Jefferson is a very interesting character. His legacy should be preserved even with the ugly affair angle. It should still be included because history should include both the good and the bad. Thank you so much.